Hey y'all, hey, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome back to Legacy K5. It's your girl Couture number what? Number 5, and also your Budget Diva. So let's get all the formalities out the way. To all my new subscribers and also any new viewers, hello and welcome. Again, my name is Couture number 5, and I say that because I am the 5th Couture in my family. And to my OGs, hey y'all, hey, I hope y'all having a fantabulous day. So, with that said, y'all, we are coming up to the end of June. And I'm doing this video a little early. Well, today we're doing a June budget overview. So that's what we're doing today. But I'm doing this video a little early because next week I have a date with thy husband. And so I said, let me go ahead and get this out the way, so then that way I'm not doing it next week, because yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I'm sure I know what we're doing, but I'm not trying to be rushing through this video and then I come back from my date and I'm tired and I ain't trying to do nothing. Okay, I'm just being honest. Okay. So I said, well, let me go ahead and get that out the way, and then after that is July. So I'm like, well, I might as well do it anyways. Enough of me babbling. So let's find out what we done did. I know we done went over on the budget.
All right,
I already know.
So
I'm gonna tell y'all
we're
now.
gonna go ahead and look
Don't
at our
judge me.
budget. This is for is it for
Anyways,
June? Yeah.
let's get to it.
Don't mind me, y'all. Do not mind me. If y'all hear the air, remember my vent for my my air conditioner is right here. So if y'all hear it, please disregard. I have the AC on. Why? Because it's hot. So, and y'all know I have MS, so therefore I need the AC. Anyways, let's keep going. All right. So, as y'all can see, we have the income. So this was our monthly income, which was 38. And so, as y'all can see, we got paid. It was like a 36 cents difference, which is good. Car insurance, it did indeed. Remember, if y'all watched the video of the month for the month of June, the budget video, I said that I know that my insurance went down, but I couldn't remember. So it did indeed go down $19.16. My car note portion I pay was $188. I did pay our Paramount account, our yearly Paramount account, which was $87. It was $86, but I rounded up to 87. And then let's see what else. Move it over some. Back it on up. Did I do anything? No. Oh yeah, and this is our scripture for the month. That was our scripture that I was meditating on for the month. Finances. I did not get my medication yet. Speaking of that, I need to go ahead and put that in. And if you are not sure, if you're not aware, let me just say that I take medicine for my MS, so that's what medication is. So I did not pay that $156 yet. I need to order that. Anyways, all right. So eating out, I did not budget eating out. However, I will be eating out because I'm taking my husband out to dinner. And I did not budget anything for toiletries, so that's it. So we'll figure out how much that is, and then I'll just incorporate that once after dinner. Shopping, yes, we went over $91.95 because this is true tea. True tea. It was hot as another. You can fill in the blank however you want to. Okay. It was hot. And I have a lot of clothes that I am trying to recoup. Remember, I told y'all in the last video, if you do not know, I said in the last video that I have become more fluffier. Okay. I'm not afraid to say it. I became more fluffier, and a lot of my jeans, I was basically busting out, to lack of better words, like a can of biscuits. Okay, nice fluffy biscuits. That's how I was feeling. So I had to get some new jeans. However, I also purchased a couple of short sets as well because, like I said, it was hot as blazes. So that's why we went over $91. And then there was some other stuff that I think I bought for the house. But that's it. As far as the gift, I budgeted $40 for my husband's cake. I know how much it is, but I'm gonna leave that blank until I get the cake or whatever. Household items, I did not really get anything, and if I did, it's because I put it in the category of shopping, so that's fine. Bank fee we have not did. Our hair, we need to go ahead and update that. And our tithing, we only did so far 25. I know I budgeted for 80, but because the month, something happened. I needed to pay money out. I know what it was. So I didn't put it on here, but I took it out of my savings. So with my house, there was something that needed a repair. So I told my husband about it, and I told him that I would pay the contractor. It's about $200 and some odd dollars. So I took that out of my savings, and I didn't take it out the household savings. So, but it's okay. Whatever. I don't care. It got done. It needed to get done. Thank the Lord I had the savings to get it done. So that's why the tithings is the way it is, because ouch. I hit my toe. I wanted to make sure I had enough in my savings account, because I don't believe in going over. I may have like $5 in there or $2 in there. We don't go over. So that's why I shorted that. But it's okay, because I'm going to make it up this Sunday. Okay? Period. You have to get the Lord his cut. I didn't do any self-care as much as I wanted to. I did not, because I'm taking my husband out for his birthday. So I think that's more important than me getting my nails done. However, my hair stays done. That's a different story. Anyways, doctor's copay. We went over $220 on that, because I budgeted for $30, but I had to pay for something, a test or whatever, in my insurance. Something about copay, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I ended up having to pay $250 for that. And I think I also paid the copay. I don't know, but it got paid. Everything is good. To God be the glory. We're healthy, and it's done. All right, so we're going to go down to make sure that I checked off everything. Yes, we did. So as y'all can see, we have not put anything in the emergency fund yet. And it's because, like I said, I'm taking my husband out. And whatever money I have left in my checking account, then I'll put it in my savings. It's probably going to be like a couple of hundred or whatever. But it's okay. This month, we didn't save that much. Next month, I'm trying to make it up. All right, so we paid our Chase bill. We budgeted for $500, but I only put $350. Again, that's because of that. Remember, my first check, we get paid biweekly. If you're not aware, I get paid biweekly. So, and I'm salary. So My top check, my first check for the month is always going to be top heavy because I got student loans, car note, car insurance, mortgage, Chase bill, whatever, right? So that one is always going to be top heavy. Now, following that is the Old Navy, Citibank, Target. That's where the overage went. Remember, I just said that we went over the shopping part, right? Target. Although I should have had put this in the household toiletries, I didn't. Doesn't matter, but that's where that's from. And also, guilty pleasure. There are these cookies that Target sells that I saw when I was doing the toiletry portion. It was no sugar Oreo cookies, Hunty Chow. I had to get a couple of bags. And yes, don't judge me. I said a couple. And I made a mistake by doing that because my husband saw said bags and my husband was like, oh, let me try. And now I had to get more because said husband wanted to eat my no sugar cookies. He knows that I'm trying to do good and stay and make sure that I don't have sugar diabetes. He knows that. Anyways, I digest. All right, so Macy's. Remember I said that I had to get my jeans. That's what that was. So we paid that and it was $105.98, which was good. It was like 2 cents less. Whatever. Our student loans was on tap. And why did I have this twice? I don't know. But what we are going to do is we are going to delete this because something that probably is, see, I make my mistakes and I adjust it accordingly. Now, let's look at what happened. Okay. So here's a lot of self-explanatory stuff. So we paid the mortgage, like I said, we paid the mortgage, student loan, Chase bill, car note, car insurance, hair, and tithing for that week. We did 15. Now, here was the shopping. That's what it was, the shopping. Okay, so what happened was, if y'all don't know, well, y'all don't know, I walk with a cane. Stupid MS, whatever. And the leg of the cane, I had this cane for a while. It's a 3-prong kind of cane. And one of the canes, to God be to thank the Lord, I was not walking. And when it happened, it actually broke. So I said, well, let me go ahead and replace that with my cane. I replaced the cane, but I have two. I use one for when I'm downstairs and on my main floor and also when I'm going out. And then I have one up here on the second floor that I use throughout the house. Do I need the second one? Not really, but I have gotten accustomed to it and I'm not trying to like rock the boat and then sit up here and, mess up because Lord knows if I fall and my family hear it, then that's going to be a whole blah, 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 blah. So better safe than sorry, right? So that's why we have the two canes, and that came up to like $56. And then the shopping, I don't know what that was. I think it was on Amazon that I bought something. I don't know. I don't know. I think I do know what it is. It was the other cane. That's what it was. This was the first cane, and this was the second cane. I just put it that way. And then the next was the $86 for shopping. Household Target. We did that. The tithings for that week. And then the 106 Amazon items. I know what that was. It was some stuff for the house as well. $86. $87, excuse me, for Paramount, Citibank. Yep. And now we can actually do this, which is what's today? The 20th, yeah. And we're gonna go ahead and put while I'm thinking of it. And then here. So then that way, I know that it's here and I have already done it. So then if I go back, we didn't do too bad. It was a negative of $62. We didn't do too bad. I mean, we didn't do too bad. I thought I did worse than this month. I mean, as far as like shopping wise, I mean, over budget, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because it's not that bad. But I thank the Lord that I have my savings. I'm gonna just say that I'm just going up and checking to make sure everything is documented. And then I have, so if you see me moving, oops, I'm sorry. If you see me moving, that's what I'm doing. I'm just making sure everything is in alignment. Yeah. See, that's what the $86, the actual negative, but technically, yeah. So that's what that was. We didn't do as bad as I thought we did, y'all. We did pretty good. All right. Well, that was the budget for June.
All right, Divas. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Like I said, we didn't do too bad as much as I thought. Um, Let me also put this out. If you hear anything in the background, any noise or whatever in the background, my husband got the TV on. He doing something down that shaft. Whatever. But anyways, so like I was saying, we didn't do too bad for the budget. I'm very proud of myself because we didn't go too badly over the budget. And I can honestly say that we still have money in the account. It's just not reflecting on that. But my bank account, it still shows that I'm budgeting very positively. So to God be the glory, we have done that. All right. So, but I hope you all enjoy that, and yeah. So if you like that, think about coming over and joining the fam. And for you all who newly subscribed and as well newly viewed, welcome and thank you so much for blessing me and blessing us with your presence. So with that said, I hope you all have a fantabulous rest of y'all day. Please, if y'all in areas that are extremely hot, please make sure you stay hydrated. All right. With that said, I'm about to get my water now. So, all right. You all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I shall see you in the next video. All right. Take care. Bye. Peace. Be blessed.